Mirror by Sylvia Plath. I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see I swallow immediately just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike. I am not cruel, only truthful, the eye of a little god four-cornered. Most of the time I meditate on the opposite wall. It is pink with speckles. I have looked at it so long I think it is part of my heart, but it flickers. Faces in darkness separate us over and over.
Now I am a lake. A woman bends over me, searching my reaches for what she really is. Then she turns to those liars, the candles, or the moon. I see her back, and reflect it faithfully. She rewards me with tears and an agitation of hands. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. In me she has drowned a young girl, and in me an old woman rises towards her day after day like a terrible fish.
Imagery is a very important aspect of this poem. The poem is told from the mirror's point of view, rather than the poem simply talking about a mirror. Every description of the mirror comes from the mirror herself, but some of her descriptions do not appear accurate. This is ironic because mirrors are objects perceived as truthful. Sylvia Plath uses literary devices such as simile, metaphor, personification, diction, and symbolism. Personification and metaphor are used to build the character of the mirror. The quote, "I meditate on the opposite wall," makes the mirror appear patient and calming. The metaphor, "the eye of the little god," also shows that the mirror is conceited and thinks she is godly. She states that she isn't cruel, only truthful, but she can actually be condescending and oblivious.
The mirror is faithful to the woman. She is proud of her reflecting skills and brags about them, and even calls sources of light, like the moon and candles, liars because they alter reflections.
The second character of the poem is the woman who is looking in the mirror frequently, searching for herself. The main theme of the poem is how as people age, the desire for vanity and youth intensifies. The mirror describes how the woman is upset that she is aging, and that the woman's youth has drowned and that her adulthood has arrived. The poem ends with a simile. The woman's reflection in the mirror is described as a terrible fish because she is older and is no longer youthful. The terrible fish means that the woman's beauty is gone, and the mirror doesn't have any qualms about showing the woman her changing appearance, even though the woman is depressed by it.
The mirror acts as a symbol for transformation and time. Not only does the mirror transform from a regular household mirror in the first stanza to a lake in the second, but there is a transformation of a young girl into an old lady at the end. Sylvia Plath's word choice furthers the characterization of the mirror and the use of symbolism. The word swallow suggests the mirror is surrounding and taking in all it sees beneath its surface, similar to water. The word unmisted gives a sense of clarity, hinting at the mirror's reflecting abilities and arrogance. The poem is written in free verse, which allows the words to flow. This draws parallels to the mirror's resemblance to water. There are two stanzas that serve to illustrate the passing of time as well as the transformations of the woman and the mirror.